Hey, have you ever opened Excel, stared at all those buttons and tabs, and thought, where do I even start? Don't worry, we've all been there. In this video, we'll make Excel feel super easy and friendly. By the end, you'll know exactly what each part of the Excel screen does, and you'll be one step closer to becoming an Excel pro. So stay with me till the end. This is the perfect starting point if you're new to Excel. Hi and welcome back. In today's video, we'll be learning the basics of Microsoft Excel. We'll start from launching Excel, take a quick look at the Backstage screen, and then understand what all we see on the Excel window when we open a new file. So let's begin by opening Excel. If you're using Windows, just go to the Start menu, type Excel, and press Enter. Simple, right? Now, as soon as we open Excel, we land on something called the Backstage view. What is the Backstage view? This Backstage screen is where we get a few ready-made templates and options like New, Open, Save, Print, and so on. For now, let's click on Blank Workbook because we want to learn from scratch. Once the blank workbook opens, this is what we call the Excel screen. Let me walk you through all the important parts you see here, one by one. Quick Access Toolbar. Right at the top left corner, we have the Quick Access Toolbar. This is a small toolbar where we can keep our favorite commands, like save, undo, and redo, so that they're always easily accessible. Tabs and ribbons. Just below that, we have these options: Home, Insert, Page Layout, Formulas, Data, and so on. These are called tabs. Earlier in older versions, like Excel 2003, they were called menu bars. Now, when we click on any tab, we see a group of related options. This section is called the ribbon. So the ribbon changes based on the tab we click. If I double-click on any tab, the ribbon hides. Double-click again, and it comes back. There's also a small arrow on the right side to hide or show the ribbon. Name box and formula bar. Now let's come down a bit. On the left, we have the name box. This shows the address of the cell that is currently selected. For example, if I'm in cell C3, it will show C3 here. Next to it is the formula bar. Whenever we write a formula in a cell, it also appears here. This is useful to see or edit long formulas easily. And yes, if you want more space, you can even expand or collapse this bar. Column and row headings. Now, if you look at the top of the sheet, you'll see alphabets. These are columns. If we click on any column heading, the entire column gets selected. Similarly, on the left-hand side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. These are rows. Clicking on a row number selects the whole row. Worksheets and navigation. At the bottom, we see Sheet 1, Sheet 2, Sheet 3. These are individual worksheets inside our Excel file. We can click the plus sign to add more sheets. If we have many sheets and we want to see a list of all, just right-click on the sheet navigation arrows on the bottom left. You'll get a box showing all sheet names. Just double-click the one you want to jump to. Zoom and scroll bars. In the bottom right corner, we have the zoom bar. If we click on the plus sign, the sheet zooms in. The minus sign zooms it out. Right above the zoom bar, we have scroll bars, vertical and horizontal, to move around the sheet. Window controls and file name. At the top right corner, we have the usual minimize, maximize, and close buttons. And in the middle, we can see the file name. For example, Book 1 Excel. What is a workbook and a worksheet? Let me explain the difference. This entire file is called a workbook. And inside a workbook, we have multiple worksheets, like Sheet 1, Sheet 2, and so on. So we can say, a workbook is a collection of worksheets. Entering and editing data. To type anything, just click on a cell and start typing. If you want to edit what you've typed, press the shortcut key F2, that puts the cell in edit mode. Or you can just double-click the cell to start editing. Saving the workbook. To save our work, go to the File tab and click on Save As. Choose the location, for example, Desktop. You can rename your file here, for example, Video 2. Also, you'll see many file types, like .xlsx, .xls, .xlsm, .pdf, and more. Usually, we save it as an Excel workbook .xlsx, unless we need macros or a different format. So that's a basic tour of Excel's interface. We saw how to launch Excel, what the Backstage screen looks like, and what each part of the Excel window does, from ribbons and toolbars to worksheets and zoom bars. In the next video, we'll explore how to create and close Excel files. If you found this useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.